Oh man, look at that shine. This car looks brand freaking new. Look at that. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button, be sure to comment below, and always give this video a like and a share so others can find out the beauty of these Saabs. My name is Kyle. This is the 2003 Saab 9.5 that I bought from a farm. The guy had it on a farm, it was sitting there for 2 years, and over the last couple weeks we've been bringing this car back to life, working from the front engine bay all the way to the back rear parking sensor failure that we had. Everything has been fixed, and the last thing I want to do to this car is finish fixing the rust that we had on the dog legs. Guys, these cars are very common for dog leg rust, so if you've seen the last episode, we had huge holes that were hidden in this car, and we were able to fix it. Luckily, there was no structural damage to the integrity of the body, and I think, based on the work we did, it should prevent it from further rust. So, in this episode, I'm going to hopefully quickly wrap up the paint and dog leg that we have on both sides. We're going to paint it, and then of course, we're going to wash and buff this car so it looks almost showroom perfect. Because, if you guys haven't watched the other videos, we did the interior on this car. We fixed the ripped leather and scrubbed down the carpets, and it came out amazing, guys. The car looks brand new inside. Or almost brand new, because obviously it's a 17-year-old car, so it can't be brand new. But it's almost looking new, and the last thing we want to do here is make the exterior look almost new. So, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get to work. You can yell at me in the comment section, but I did leave the camera off when I was just finalizing both sides here because it's just a bunch of body filler sanding, so it just kind of gets repetitive on camera. But here's an update for you. I am not finished here with the surface, as you can see, but we're almost getting ready to prepare for paint. I'm gonna do one more sanding here and do like glazing putty, and then we'll primer it and sand it. And yeah, but I got the body lines back pretty much on both sides because the rust kind of ate away a lot of the metal. I removed the old emblem here just now, so got all the glue off of there. Gonna have to clean this all up, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Over here, this side was probably worse. This side was worse than the driver's or passenger side. As you can see, we reconstructed the body lines here. Even this whole area here is body filler, so did a couple rounds of body filler and then took the big sander to it and sanded it down following the lines. And the curvature, again, it's not perfect, but you know, it's a million times better than what it was. Fiberglass behind there because that hole was there. And then obviously on the inside here, this over here is not so bad. We're gonna do some glazing putty there, sand it down, make it smooth. Down here, I'm not too worried about because the side skirt hides it, but as long as it's painted and protected, which it will be, and it is, it should be good. So there is a little update for you guys. I'm letting this all dry before I do a sand and a glazy putty real quick, and should be good to go. See you here in a few minutes. All right, guys, so this is the last major touch besides a buff, is the original Saab emblem for the back here, since these are common to go bad. So of course, for just a few dollars when I was ordering all the parts for everything, I had to add this in there because it's not a Saab if it doesn't have a Saab emblem. Boys, besides for finishing up some of the paint and detail work, this really finalized everything that was wrong with the car, because we already have all the dog legs fixed already. We just have to finalize the paint. So in my eyes, it's already done, even though it's not. But hey, we'll see you over there when I start painting. There's our Saab emblem. Guys, if you guys like what we did with this car, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below, because we took this cheap Saab 9.5 back to a almost perfect state of condition, and it's amazing what happened. The transformation of this car, which by the way, we're not done yet, so be patient. So we'll see you here in a minute. Guys, it's slowly happening here. Not much to really see on camera, so if you're missing some action, it's just me kind of doing the same thing in every little area that I'm working on, so no need to worry. But we're getting there. This side's gonna be done before the other side, because I had a little issue over there, so I redid the glazing putty. Once that's done, I'll sand it and start priming. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is actually start to prepare it like I did here. Alright guys, it is the next day here. It's gonna be really warm out today, so it's a perfect paint day. It's gonna be in the 60s. Everything is primered over here and sanded over there. It's gonna be the best it's gonna look for what it is on both sides, because I didn't sand down the old peelage that was there. But check this out, guys. This side was the worst of all of the rust. Driver's side was worse than the other side, and if you can see carefully how nice, decently smooth that is. I didn't do any sanding yet of the primer since it's still wet, but pretty good. I mean, like, all of this here was missing. So all of this section here diagonal over is literally a recreation from body filler. So pretty good. Not so bad, guys. Not so bad. And of course, we have our beautiful Saab emblem here ready to roll. So today, hopefully this afternoon, when the weather warms up, I'm going to get through this painting, and I'm going to buff the paint out, obviously clean it and buff, and cover the areas that I painted so, you know, they don't get too disturbed. So, you know, it's coming together nicely. All right, guys, it is time to put this tire back on, finish up the other side, and get to detailing this. All right, guys, so before I put you on like a big long-term fast forward of buffing this out, if you guys can see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's swirls all over this car. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that with a paint correction. But check out the dog legs. You can't even tell that I fixed those things. It's amazing. Pretty impressive how it turned out. Even on this side, check it out. This side came out even better than the other side. I mean, the paint matches. I mean, black is black, right? So can't go wrong there, right? So that's looking good. So let's go ahead. We're gonna wash this thing down and get this thing moving. Guys, so before we get into this here real quick, I want to show you a couple things that we're going to be focusing on. Obviously, we have some like surface light scratches and swirl marks all around this paint here. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. Obviously some dust. But over here on the hood, this is all like super faded from sitting in the sun. Obviously there's dust on there, but also look here. You see this white mark in the clear coat? When this is wet, it goes away. That's how you know that's gonna buff out. So before we get really into this, I wanted to just show you guys a couple little things here so you can see like really the before and after. So let's get into this. Guys, look at this car. All of this on the clear came out. It looks nice and clean, the paint. Obviously this needs a polish now. So I'm gonna bring this in the garage. It's like a couple days later here. We're gonna bring this into the garage, polish it up. But you can see that the shine, the camera hopefully picks it all up, but the shine is definitely back on this paint since it was sitting for so many years just in the sun baking. But so we're just gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna pull it in, I'm gonna wipe it down, and then I'm gonna take some polishing and a soft polishing pad, and we're just gonna do a gentle polish over the paint take care of it. So let's get to it. All right, boys. I have 3M machine polish and a nice soft buffing pad. I will link all of the tools in the description below. So if you guys want to do this for yourself, I'll have the compound, the buffing pads, and the machinery for you guys to just go ahead, purchase it off Amazon, and do it at home yourself. So let's get to this. It should probably take me about 45 minutes to get around the whole car. So I'm gonna put you guys on fast forward, and then I'll just kind of give you a pan as time goes through. So let's hop into it. Boys, look at this guy. Not done yet. We're still gonna do a nice wax on it, but look at the shine. The car came back nice and shiny. Most of the swirl marks are out of the paint. I mean, this car is a 2003, so I don't expect the paint to come out perfect, especially since it's black. However, this looks absolutely amazing. And like I said, I'm not done with it just quite yet. We're gonna do a buff, but look at this. Look at that gloss. Woo! Bam! Looks incredible. So, all of the white watermarks that were stained in the clear coat are all out of the clear coat. Even the front headlights came out. I buffed those out the other day with the compound. They're not as fogged over as what they were. So they look pretty damn good, which is amazing because usually those headlights fog up really badly. So the front end of this car is in really good shape. I mean, there's some rock chips on the paint, on the hood, but nowhere near as bad as most cars of this age that are driven on the highway quite a bit. Alright guys, so you just saw me do a little hand wax on this. I'm about to go do the rest of the car and then I'll stay tuned, but keep you tuned. But look at the surface of this paint, how nice it came out. This is gonna be the final appearance of this car. Gotta get the dust off on most of this, and then I will get the crevices later with a thin rag and maybe some rubbing alcohol. But look at this. Nice and beautiful. All right, guys. There is the final shine. As you can see, it looks pretty damn good. I'm satisfied with it. We got our nice Saab emblem back on there. Looking good. Alright guys, so I'm gonna leave you off on this. Again, this car is for sale as of this video. I'm about to go just get it registered, transfer the title into my name, and I'm ready to go. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment below because I got more Saab projects and others that I'm planning on right now currently. So hopefully big things happening to the channel here. I'll keep you guys posted. Make sure to follow me at Pancis on Instagram. You guys can get an inside scoop of what's going on behind the scenes, because you know, sometimes I get excited, I leak a lot of information because this stuff's a lot of fun. So be sure to check that out. If you guys have any questions, you guys can email me below. Also reach out to me on my social sites. I'll also link that below. So be sure to stay tuned. I'll see you next time.